Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do my Batman Cape Crusaders Episode 3 review. So this episode starts off at the museum. We see a bunch of different jewelries there, but we also see Martha, aka Bruce Wayne's mother's pearl necklace, which has gotten quite an interest. We see Selena, who we all know is Catwoman, taking interest in it. Then we see some random dude that decides to make a joke about Martha, and Bruce Wayne is not happy about that. And he punches the fuck out of the guy. Because of this assault, he was ordered to attend a month of therapy, which is done by Harleen Quinzel, aka Harley Quinn. So he attends this, and she tries to talk to him and try to get into like what, to why he's doing what he's doing. Or she's trying to get into his head to try to figure out what he's doing, try to help him out. We then, while this is going on, we see Selena resorting to adopting the Catwoman personality because she's in debt. She pretty much doesn't have anything following her father's arrest, seizing of his company. So there's debts, and Selena, they show her with her maid, which she still hadn't paid her money for stuff, and she had her burn some of the bills that were gonna shut off her electricity and whatnot. So this is why she resorts to stealing stuff. Batman catches her in the act of stealing. The police officers tried to get her, but they couldn't get her. So Batman gets her for the police. The police arrest her, pull off the mask, and then they take her, they book her, and then they put her into court. And of course, District Attorney Harley Dent basically does not decide to pursue and bails her out, which allows her to keep doing her crime. Now, of course, we know Barbara Gordon is not happy with this, saying, "Oh, well, why don't you do that for my clients, who are poor, but for, her who's rich, it's okay." And Harley Dent basically says, well, she doesn't really have any money, so that doesn't really matter. There's just no real proof. We then all see a bunch of different, from various times throughout this episode, we see a lot of flashbacks for Bruce Wayne's past, the trauma he went through as a kid, his parents being shot, and ultimately how Batman, or Bruce Wayne, decides to get his revenge and become Batman. We then see various different things from Harley Quinn, who tries to help Bruce Wayne find himself and, try to get him to talking more about, personal stuff and the trauma and stuff like that, and he just isn't going for it. He is just not doing anything. And so in their last session, she just basically says, I'm just going to let you sign the papers unless you want to. I do recommend you continue attending sessions with me, but he ultimately denies it, and then he just asks to sign the papers, which she does. She leaves, and then he basically decides a plan to get Catwoman in the act. That way, she can no longer abrase the court system. So, what Batman decides to do is basically find a journalist that can basically take pictures of her in the act. So when Bruce Wayne makes an appointment to basically set up the whole, his mother's necklace is being pulled out earlier than normal, 3 weeks earlier, you better hurry and see it over this weekend. This is where Catwoman decides to act next. She tries to steal it, and it ultimately fails. There is actually a chase. Actually, I think we missed. We missed the earlier thing where. Well, no, that's not. That's Yeah, Okay, so there was a part in the episode where Batman did save Catwoman too. I should mention. Which this led to once again she managed to escape that rescue because she had like a car ready to go as well. That was her second heist, which she got away with. And that one was, Batman did rescue her because she was gonna fall through the balcony, or she was gonna fall through the building, and Batman had saved her, and then Catwoman kissed him, but obviously Batman didn't want that. She got away from that. Then for this final one, as we said, he prepared it. He baited her in by saying that the necklace was being removed early, so he got a journalist ready to go to start taking pictures to prove that she did do it definitively. So the journalist guy was ready to take the pictures, and he started taking pictures of her stealing the necklace. But this also then led to Batman having to basically beat up the two detectives because the detectives actually wanted to kill Catwoman, which Batman does not want people to get killed. He wants them brought to justice. So he doesn't allow this, and because of this, the journalist actually takes pictures of that. Batman ultimately, does, stop Catwoman in her tracks. At the end of the scene here, we see Batman then, asking, "Did you get pictures of Catwoman?" In the act, and he's like, "Yeah, but I also got pictures of you beating up those two cops. Do you want me to get rid of that or whatever?" It's like, "I don't care what you do with the rest of the photos, just as long as you post the photos of Catwoman stealing in the act." So he ends up posting all of it. I would have taken the pictures. I would have taken those pictures and beating up the cops out of the way, but Batman's not like that, But anyways, so After this, Catwoman is arrested, and Selena is arrested, and because of this, she tries to get bailed out by her maid, but her maid double crosses her and basically sells the rest of her stuff. They had moved out of their little mansion thing, and they had gone into a smaller venue after she had escaped the second confrontation with Batman. But the maid was like, "No, I'm just gonna sell the rest of your stuff because you owe me all this amount of money, and so I'm collecting, and I'm about to go on vacation. So you're not gonna be able to bail yourself out at all. You're gonna be stuck in, you know, police basically." And yeah, that is how it ends. This episode ends for Catwoman. Catwoman is in jail. Very quick. Seen a lot of quick villains just being taken out right away. I kind of wonder how they're gonna kind of coexist this with like having a main villain in there, since we've just past 3 episodes we've just kind of seen just one-off villains. So hopefully we'll see more consistency with the villains going forward. But there was some violence, there were some shots, there was some blood. They kind of just went through the motions with Catwoman very quickly in this. So I am curious. I mean, there is some point with obviously Harley Quinn being in this. Obviously, she's not Harley Quinn yet, but so there is that plot there where she wanted to talk to him more. And that kind of adds into the depth of the character of Harley Quinn. She wanted to, kind of really know what he was going through, and maybe things would have been different for Harley Quinn had she had Batman longer as a client, but for his therapy needs. But Batman rejected it, and now Harley Quinn is going to go, I assume, on a rampage at some point later on in this season. Well, we know that because we already see the trailer, but you get the point. But nonetheless, good episode. Kind of added some depth to Batman and what he stands for. Obviously, he's, for justice. He doesn't care if he gets caught, exposed for attacking a police or whatever, because, he didn't feel like them trying to kill Catwoman was the right thing to do. Just take her to justice is what the most important thing is. So that's good for that. But nonetheless, I cannot wait to see what happens next now. So that's the end of the episode. Make sure to comment, rate if you like this video. My videos, please subscribe, hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you, and that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace! Also, make sure to, besides subscribe to the YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku, I do have a Twitch, the SS Ultimate Goku, Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku, and I do have a Discord link in the description where to discuss various topics, including this one here, and many other things. So, now I'm out. Peace!